Yo, what's up, guys? Back again with another build. Okay, so last time you saw the Losi DBXL-E. I had it was a slider. So here's number 2. So I got me some parts, which I'm going to open here for this build, and I'll tell you what I got thus far. So let's see here. When I got it, all that I noticed that it had for upgrades was it had Vidavon parts and a 1.5, excuse my fly killing skills, yeah, a mod 1.5 set of gearing on the center diff, or well, center locker, whatever it is. I haven't opened it up yet because everything works, so I'm not gonna, don't fix it if it ain't broke. So I got this bad mama jamma right here, which is a Reefs RC Beast 1000. It's 5th scale, right? No, this is a 5th scale car. Yep, another sticker to go on the box, because I don't think I have a Reefs on the outside of my box yet. Okay, I do not need to change that because that's already in there. I have a 20 tooth pinion to put on the motor. I will not need any of that stuff, I don't think, because I'm not using any of the other stuff. Okay, so that aside, what else did I get? I got 3 things. The pinion, that, and oh yeah, I got a brand spanking new receiver so that I can run this thing. So there's that too. So yeah, let's get this going. And son of a gun! Oh my gosh, staples are evil. Ow. Yeah, staples are evil. Holy cow, I haven't been stuck by a staple since I was a kid. Wow, that was uncomfortable. Woo, yeah, your blood. Okay, so yeah, that was kind of a surprise. All right, so I am unbagging a Fly Sky FGR4SV2, which is a 4-channel, which is more than enough for this. I still have to program the ESC, which I'm probably going to do later, but I should be able to turn it on so you guys can see the wheels spin at some sort of high rate of speed. So, oh, there we go. Oh, I'm glad I didn't break it. Pretty close. Okay, so drop that in after plugging everything else in, and that's pretty much it. You do a little pull tie action and corral the wires a little bit. So stuff that I did off cam was do the connectors, which I'm probably gonna go QS8 or whatever it is, the big ones. They're out in the other room, and I'm not gonna go fetch them right now. But so I'm probably gonna upgrade to those on that, and whatever set of batteries I deem as, for this car. because this is probably going to have its own dedicated set of batteries, because I'm going to use a different connector, and I'm probably going to change out the ESC on here. So I have this, and then I have a like max 21 or something like that, and it's good to like 16S. So yeah, I'm probably going to drop that in here, and this will go into another build that I have in mind. So there's that. I did not need that. And okay, so that is the burn, and now we're on to the turn. All right, Beast 1000 from Reefs. This should be very good, very good. So I looked up getting an all Vidavon build for this car. You are looking at $4,200 for an all billet build, right? That's just a slider. No electrics, nothing, no wheels, no body, none of that other great stuff. That is unbuilt also, so you will have to spend some time with it and put it together also. I've been thinking about getting it, but I'm like, I don't know. If I have this, do I really need to? Not really. I'm just going to run it until something blows up, and then I'll go ahead and make a Vidavon parts order. And I'll just call them directly and be like, hey, this is what I got. This is what blew up. And I'm thinking that they will be happy to hook me up and hopefully send me some stickers, because I don't have any of their stickers yet. If I do, I don't have a whole lot, so I gotta take them screws out. That's rude. All right, where's the 2.5? It's not in its space. It's because it's ready to go. I already knew. Okay, so we'll put that aside and we'll pull these out for the servo. I should probably get the ones that aren't button head, just so it's a little different. Like it really matters, you know. Screws are screws. It's just a matter of like size and whatnot. I still have to get tools to suit the larger nuts and other hexes on this car, because I top out at like 3 for my largest hex driver. So, and then 8 on the nut driver. So yeah, I need to upgrade to whatever they're using on this. Thanks, Losi. Use some beefy parts, why don't you? Well, thanks. We will. And come on, that's just kind of rude too. Do I really need to like kind of do an man, that's so silly. Here, let me go through there, and then now we can go through the hole. Yeah, got to go in between those 2 arms, and then you can go underneath. I tell you what, like, this servo was as much as the motor, I think, which I was kind of surprised. I figured, oh, it can't be that much. Well, yeah, they had like an extra like $200 because it's like so much bigger. You know, you can get a good servo for $100, and that'll turn like most steering really well for about $100. And in this case, this was not that. This was like 300 some odd dollars. Not exactly proud of that, but it is what it is. I mean, like, what am I gonna throw, like, one of a tiny little servo in this car? No, I can't do that. It's obviously built for something much larger. That's why I got this car for so cheap, is because it didn't have anything in it. No electronics. The electronics is where the money's at. There's probably, at this point, over $1,000 worth of electronics in it. And then I bet you with the Vidavon upgrades, that alone is probably $1,000. And then just to get one of these cars in a roller, or rather a slider chassis, is $1,000. So I don't know. It's not like I'm trying to do any math here, but I mean, like, this is kind of like where my mind's going. It's like, man, that's expensive. All right, so now that we've done that, it's in. All right. Let's orient these wires a little bit so that they're not going to rub over time. Honestly, I should probably throw some sort of foam in this little corner because it feels a little sharp. And I will have to do something to deal with that wire there, because it's just, I don't know, it looks like it's going to get snagged on something. I'm probably going to have to figure out something. Like, what the hell is that space for? Another servo? I don't know. We'll leave that undone for now, because as soon as I turn it on, it's gonna like spin that, guaranteed. 1 to turn, 2 to burn. Okay, why is that not going? Okay, that's good enough. There's that, and all right, let's do the pinion now, which this is almost lost that grub screw. All right, that I got a 22 to 1.5 mod. That's a M2, or is that the M2.5? Yes. 2.5. All right. Actually, before I do that, I'm going to put some thread locker inside of the bore so it makes contact with the shaft. Yeah, mechanics forbidden chapstick right there. It's just Loctite in the same type of tube. It's quite handy for when you want to like stick something somewhere and not have it go nowhere afterwards. Now this grub screw already has Loctite on it, but it doesn't have the bit that's gonna like come out the bottom, and I already pushed it through. All right, let's go back in there. All right, go back. All right, so plenty of Loctite on there now. I'm going to eyeball it for side to side alignment for the gearing, or for the gear. And I'm going to set the mesh here in just a sec. Now, I thought about this already on like how I was going to set it. And I'm thinking I'm going to use 2 thicknesses of notebook paper, or, you know, printer paper, whatever you want to call it these days, because like no one takes notes anymore. They do, it's on their phone, right? So let me find a piece of paper. Yeah, we'll use that. All right, double it up. And feed it through there. That's the 3, isn't it? It is. Being that this is such a larger car, like all of the hardware is like one size larger than I'm kind of used to. So, all right. Now there's one other motor mount screw underneath. I'm not gonna mess with it. All right, so that is it. I mean, I can't really do much else other than kind of button it up and turn the thing on, which we're about to do. A little bit of cable management, maybe. Actually, that's not bad. I'm going to use that's already existing from whoever owned this beforehand. I'm going to run the ESC wire. So long as this motor doesn't get super hot, it should be fine. Because I'm going to let it drape on there. Like, I could put a little bit of a barrier on there. It's not like I can't, like, you know, replace that if it did burn up for whatever reason from the motor getting hot. But this is a matched ESC and motor combo, so I don't think anything's gonna go wrong with it. It should be like, I turn it on and it should work. Alright. Yeah, I'm not gonna deal with cable ties right now, or pull ties. I'm gonna leave that for later and off cam, because that's boring. It's all it is that and then it's done. You know, I was able to say all that and I shoved the wires down in the box. I mean, like, do I really need to do that? Okay. Remote. All right.
Welcome to Novo Pro Plus.
Okay.
Please confirm. Right. Now that I did all that stuff, sorry about that. We can turn it on. This is not the one I really wanted, because I didn't want the one that you gotta use the thingy to bind it, because it sucks. Every time I go to do this with this, it's like it don't work. I end up getting a different model. so heavy. Crash, bang. Just, if anything, that tells me I need to move my paint somewhere else, because I haven't even touched this paint for like, it seems forever, probably like a year. I painted, well, I think I painted something, but not a whole lot. Okay, that's in the bind. Controller's on and ready to go. So what? Powered on. All right, blinking. Okay, I figured it out. So there's like a one style works one way and then another style works the other way. So it tells you in the remote, but yeah, this is like the classic style, which I was not. I didn't have to deal with that. I managed to buy the newer kind. So that's why I got a little confused. All right, so now that I'm not confused, and this is set, I guess I can like see if everything works, which that does. That works. Okay. That's pretty straight right there. Let's look up top. Let me not. Come on, why is that not working? Okay, I guess I'm gonna take that off and use the one from the box, since I've got issues right now with whatever's on there fitting the Beast 1000, which that's dumb. Yeah, but this thing's just a beast already, I can tell. And it still has a little bit of room to grow. I think I can probably throw it like a 23 or a 24 tooth pinion. Maybe bigger if I can shrink the spur, which I have no idea what size is in there. I have no clue. No clue. Where's the box? The box right here. Alright. If this is the same, I'm just gonna be like, I'm just being a wuss and I didn't put it on there. Real well. Yep, I'm gonna say I was a wuss and I was just trying to be too gentle. And I took it apart unnecessarily. So this will work the way it is. And it'll be fine. You know, watch that dude that's on Cars and Cameras. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. Yeah, he's funny, I think. You know, as far as like, you know, a mechanic kind of way. Yeah, they do some cool projects over on their channel, that's for sure. I try to catch them when I can. I think they're like once a week, I think. I don't know. I try to crank out these videos as often as I can. As soon as, like, you know, something strikes my brain, I try to make something out of it. It just, Sometimes they just don't work out that way. Takes time. And I throw away a lot of content. Should've. What should be going on? Are the arms too long? That's possible. Interesting. Okay, so maybe it was a good idea that I took that off so I could flip this over. Yeah, adventures in RC cars. Woohoo! What the things I gotta do to make it work. I should not be having any issues with this. Alright, so being that I ran into that, I am going to go back to the Reefs bar and use it. Alright. I guess that's it. It's supposed to be offset a little bit, but yeah, this other one's kind of worn, so probably a good idea that I'm doing this. I'm going to screw out for the center of the servo. Fun stuff. Love it. Love it. So far, I really like how this is turning out. I got to figure out a body for this thing to protect. And I also think I need to put like some sort of center brace that will protect all of the electrics in here. Yeah, if I don't crash it, I don't have to have one of those. But yeah, this is a fucking demon. I could already tell. Shut up, remote. Oh yeah, that's so rude. Okay, so I must have that on, or rather, I've got it off my leg. Got it backwards, in so few words. Alright, let's see which ones I can grab here. Are these really the other size too? Yeah, they are. That's rude too. Oh. I have the other size, but I like really. Makes me want like bushings. Right, that is horribly off. That's all right. I can fix it. I'm gonna have to adjust that in the controller. Great. I need one more. That's probably way too long, isn't it? Yeah, it is. It's something like half that length. There we go. Okay.
Center point. Center point.
There we are. That's like nearly full tilt. That's so rude. I have to fix that. That can't be right. Come on, out of there. All right.
Center point.
Right, that should be 0. And you don't want to go on for some reason. It goes on that way or it goes on the other way. Yeah, that's horrible. I have to crank it all the way, one direction or the other. Weird. Okay then. Okay. That's all she wrote right there. So here we go. I'm gonna give a little bit and then a lot of bit. I probably should move some things before I give it a lot of bit. Yes, sir. I still got to put the gear cover on also. All right, we got the tools out of the way. All the wheels are relatively clear considering my bench space is limited. And here we go. Okay, so I noticed that that boot's not in the right place. Bear with me, guys. Yeah, I can't exactly reach. Oh, it's more like I just can't really see that well. Spit on it. No, I'm kidding. Yeah, I just got fat fingers today. Like, I can see what I'm doing, but I can't make it happen, and I'm going to use my favorite tool. Yeah, but I think this thing's just worn out, is what it is. Yeah, it don't help, but it's like, I think I need to put some rubber bands in along the drive shaft. Help further this along. And help keep everything where it's supposed to. Yeah, this is annoying. Yeah, I think I'll just deal with that boot later because I don't want to mess with it. So there's that. I got a couple of things going on here, and yeah, the thing's just mean, as I can tell. That's all I got for you guys today. I still gotta like program the ESC and make sure the wheels aren't gonna come off. Like, all I did is like hand tighten everything. So yeah, one of them nearly came off when I just did that. Anyways, we'll see ya. Thanks for checking in. Bye.